Alright, we got a question. Backing track question is the subject. Oops, I closed out of it. Hold. Alright. My band is trying to use backing tracks, but we don't have a lot of money to spend. What is the cheapest way you guys get backing tracks live?
To get backtracks live. To get backtracks. Alright, so I'm going to give you 3 setups, ranging from cheapest to not cheapest. The first is get a little mixer, and get an iPod, and get a 1/8 inch
What kind of mixer?
Like this one I'm going to show on the screen.
Oh, okay. I always forget that it's hovering in front of my face.
Yeah, let me get that out of the way. Alright, and I'm going to take this cable, and it's a 1/8 inch cable to stereo, so left and right's outs. And we're going to put one of those in each of those channels, and one to your iPod or your phone. Your phone, your iPhone. Okay, and then the headphone out to... Alright, here's a picture.
Boom.
Okay, so you have your direct box, which goes to the board, and then you have the other 2 channels that go to your mixer, and they go to your drummer. These generally will probably only work for one person having in-ears, but the majority of bands really need their drummer to have in-ears. Like, I know everybody wants to have their mix and everything, but it's a pain in the butt, really. Like, unless you're willing to sacrifice a lot and have a technical setup and an expensive setup, this is your cheapest option. Another is a slightly more expensive, but not too bad, is to use...
Please don't edit that out.
This is why when we first started playing shows, is a Jam stereo digideck, and it's a
looper pedal.
It's just a looper pedal, like a guitar, like I can't find people to play with, so I do my own
Except
thing.
you have to use an SD card, which sometimes doesn't work.
This is SD card here.
This scares the crap out of me.
Okay, so you can actually put all your tracks on this guy, and then just stick it in here, and then you just get push play, next track, push play. So this actually works really well, and then you plug it into the mixer just like you plug the other set up. And so it's a little more expensive, but you can do it with your feet, which is really nice. So like you can be like, hey, blah, this song is called Blushka Blah, and then click, and then you can go, and that's really nice.
Dude, I love Blushka Blah.
Blushka Blah.
It's my favorite song.
And so those are, the first setup will probably cost you under $70. If you want to go used, you can probably get it really cheap.
How much are mixer boards though?
Well,
those little expensive?
Little cheapy ones aren't.
Little cheapy ones?
You can buy like a two channel, or get a used one.
Yeah.
So those are the first 2 setups. And that pedal's not exactly cheap, but you can use any.
It's like $100-something bucks, isn't it?
More than that. I got it used for like, I don't know. But any stereo looper pedal that has an SD card. I think Boss makes one. The third setup is the one most people use, but I think it's overkill for a lot of people, is to use a computer into an interface. And the benefit of this is that you can do a lot of stuff with it. Like for instance, with our backing track project, we control our lights through DMX. We control all of our patch changes. I can actually I have different routing options where I can switch from my bass guitar to my bass cab, from my synthesizer to my bass cab. So, and we can do live vocal effects like delays and stuff. So you have a lot more options with which you can do with the backing track, but it's a more complicated setup. It has a lot more. You have a computer on stage. Somebody dumps a beer on your computer. And you need those backing tracks. Your whole set list is done. As opposed to using your phone, it's not a big deal. You can use your guitar.
So it's a more complicated setup. So essentially, it's a computer into an interface that plugs into a mixer for the headphone stuff. But I, as a guitar player, have really appreciated, because I run a Line 6 X500 or whatever it is. 500X. Oh yeah, see, that shows how much I know about it. Into my amp, like my return effect, so essentially using it as just a cabinet. And what's cool about that is with this interface and with the computer, you can program it to send MIDI to the Line 6, and it'll change my patches according to what part we are on the song. So guess what I have in front of my feet to like dance around on? Nothing. I don't have to push a button.
So he gets to the solo, he can just be like in the crowd.
Exactly. I can go get a beer at the bar and like still be playing. I don't have to switch. It's awesome. Trust me, guys. It's worth it. Especially if your band has like transitions from really heavy parts to really clean parts and like a bunch of
changing like 16 pedals at once.
Yeah.
But all I'd say, like the cheapest way is to get an iPhone into a direct box into a little mixer, and then headphone out to your drummer to actually answer your question.